All right, let's try Jeep Life Podcast Live Part 2, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the button and just greet people as we come along and get the show rolling. I know it's kind of a...
Give it just a hot minute.
All right, I'll give it a hot minute.
Give it a hot minute.
Give it a hot minute.
For people to log back on.
It's funny, if it's not one thing, it's another.
We can't win, dude.
No,
Never. Never win.
No, never win.
Never win, never win, never win, never win.
No, we're back. Yes, we're back.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Hey, give me something, just a little screamer to start the show. I know, I'll put you on the spot.
Power tank. We blow things.
Yes.
From ducks to tires, we inflate them.
Well, I mean, while we're waiting on people, we can start that out,
We could.
Yeah.
No, one of the best pastimes is shooting ducks off the Master Blaster 3000 with the Power Tank 4000 at 400 PSIs.
That is a good time.
Because
I've physically done that.
That's what you figure out at a long weekend show.
That's it.
How to annoy the people across from you.
Yeah. But if you want to do that on your own, you can use our Power Tank discount.
Yep.
Jeep Life Pod 15 for a complete system at powertank.com.
Yeah, man. Cold Case is keeping it cool.
It is keeping it cool.
In the engine temp realm. So if you need to keep your engine cool, head over to coldcase.com and use Jeep Life Pod. Is that 10? Jeep Life Pod?
No, I
10?
think it's just Jeep Life.
Jeep Life.
Jeep Life.
Gets you free shipping.
Free shipping.
Which is better than 10% off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also if you need to put some throaty pipes
Yep.
on your Jeep as well, which I might need some. I got a weird rattle that needs to go away.
Yeah.
And I think it's the exhaust. I think I have too many unassemble, reassemble, unassemble, reassembles.
Yeah.
Whatever you call that. Maintenance.
Yeah, my exhaust is rattling against my frame or a
something.
Yes.
Something.
But they're offering free shipping as well.
Free shipping.
Jeep Life
Better than 10%.
at pipesextost.com.
It's the Sextoust.
So get there. Matter of fact, somebody I suggested Cold Case to somebody like literally yesterday.
I recommend it all the time.
I do too. But
I have another vehicle that a Cold Case needs to go in as well.
yes.
An 05.
Yeah.
JK.
Yeah. No, LJ.
No, JK.
JK. No 5.
My JK needs one.
No, that's a 1.5.
That's a 1.5. Sorry.
All right. Yeah, I think that's it for now.
It's a surprise, and I can't release it too much.
Fair enough. Armorlite, we're going to talk about them in a little bit, but they got a discount.
Mine needs a cleaning.
Yeah, mine does too. I don't have time for that.
I don't have time for it either. That's the thing about it. If you don't have time for it, you just keep on ramming dirt into it.
And it's just fine.
And it's fine. It holds up.
Yep. But Jeep Life Podcast 10 get you a complete system at goarmorlight.com.
Yeah, man.
All right, I'm going to hit the button. Re-share it out, I guess, but I'm going to hit the button and see where we go. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. We are proudly presented, as always, our presenting sponsor is Armorlight, the toughest flooring on the trail. If you've got heat problems coming into your floorboard, you've got sound problems coming into your floorboard, or you just get your floorboard wet and nasty and dirty.
Or you have kids that love to throw chocolate milk everywhere.
Everywhere. Or, just straight up puke.
Or puke. It cleans up super easy.
Yeah, Armorlight's for you. That
Can't guarantee the smell's going to come out, but we guarantee all the chunks do.
That was not where I was expecting that to go. But so make sure you go to goarmorlight.com and check out all that they offer. New stuff getting added all the time.
If it's chunky, we like it.
All right, our thanks to Armorlight for sponsoring the Jeep Life Podcast and making what we do possible. I am Jeep and Terry, and I am in the studio with my good friend Break It Bill.
Dude, I live up to that name 110%. Let's break it. Let's fix it. Let's break it again because here we go.
Like on a daily basis.
Oh, I have had my Jeep apart more times than the days I've had it back.
Yeah, so...
All right, so can I go
here we go.
Let me go on my soapbox right now.
Here we go.
Because, I'm pulling it in right now, and this is real. So, I'm going through withdrawal right now. I didn't have my Jeep for a month and a half, and this is awful, right?
Yeah.
So, the white smoke, poof, poof, out the back. I couldn't deal with it, and she went into the shop. Jeff D'Ambrosio, they covered it under warranty. But guess what these SOBs did?
I know what they did.
Are you freaking kidding me?
They just use all the...
They took the old spark plugs out of the old motor after they took it out of my rig, out of Big Red, right? They took the spark plugs out of the old motor and put them in the new motor. Are you freaking kidding me?
It's... Man, I understand the reuse of some parts, but
it was a blown motor.
Yes.
They said it needs to be replaced. They didn't even tell me what was the matter with it. Mopar, are you kidding me? Old spark plugs. The gap on the spark plug that I pulled out of cylinder 5 that they put back in from the old motor.
Yes.
0.7 gap.
Oh my God.
You know how far that goes around? It almost falls off the gauge.
Yeah.
0.7.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then the spark plug.
It should be half that.
The spark plug that all right. So here we go. I get the Jeep back. I take it home. I tow it home on last Friday on the trailer, get it home. It's running okay. I pull, I drive it around town. It's not, tickling the fancy.
Right.
I'm like, okay. So Sunday morning, drive down to our good buddy Bill Eustace's shop, or a local business that was holding a meet and greet, off-road, open house, this, that, and the other thing. On my way down there, it starts misfiring. Brand new reman replacement motor. Within 50 miles.
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
50. Starts misfiring. Are you kidding me? I'm like, whatever. I thought it was a coil pack.
Yeah.
My bad. I had my sides mixed up. It was cylinder 2.
Yep.
Misfiring. So I changed cylinder 1 to cylinder 5. Coil pack. My bad. It was mixed up. Okay. Get it home. Take it all apart. Take the intake manifold off. Replace the, take out everything, put,
How were your coil packs?
It fried a coil pack.
Oh, yeah.
So it fried one coil pack,
Yep.
and on top of it, it melted the electrode of the spark plug to the side of the wall of the internals, blew out the ceramic in the inside, and completely toasted. So all new spark plugs down the one side. I'm like, okay. I did the one side underneath the manifold. Maybe the other side's fine.
Yeah, maybe.
Nope.
You couldn't be that lucky, could you?
So, huge shout out to JScan. We're not sponsored by them, but I'm going to give them a shout out. Go on Amazon, buy the V-Peak little dongle guy.
Yeah.
And the JScan app, buy the licensed software.
Yep.
And you can use that to monitor live data.
Yep.
So I'm monitoring my live data to check all my misfires, this, that, and the other thing. And I notice after I replace the spark plugs down the one side and an ignition coil pack, it's still misfiring in cylinder 5.
Yeah.
Like 100 to 200 times on a drive from work to back.
Yep.
Like shit.
'Cause you...
Yep. So the other night, I was out. Marie and I went to McCall's Brewing Company. Yep. And on my way home, I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt cylinder 5.
Yeah, it just won't go.
Just like...
Yeah.
It's like real weird.
Yep.
So, 3 more spark plugs.
But those are the easy ones now.
They're the easy ones, so it wasn't a big deal. So 6 new spark plugs, a new ignition coil pack, and a new motor later.
Yeah. Oh.
It's finally running.
Yes. Knock on whatever.
By the
I can
way,
knock on.
I'm still pissed.
I bet. So I remember, I changed mine not too long ago. I had a misfire, not too long ago, and it was on the hard side, and so I went ahead and did all 6 at the same time.
Dude, I can't make this crap up.
No.
Brand new motor, as you've seen out on the Instagrams and the Facebooks and everything. Brand new motor. They took the old spark plugs out and put them in the new.
Yeah, you are the very reason we can't have nice things.
Can't have nice things.
That sucks, man.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, first of all, the fact that
what I'm pissed more
motors
about,
later.
You know what I'm pissed more about is the fact that they didn't call me up and say, "Hey, can we put 6 new spark plugs in your motor?"
Well, they're pulling that shit apart. They should be able to look at it. If they're, I just saw your spark plugs, and
they were toast.
They were questionable. There was only one that was questionable. The rest of them were toast. Toast. Why wouldn't they just call you and say, "Hey,
needs new spark plugs.
Needs new spark plugs.
It's going to be $75." Cool.
Okay, done.
Okay.
I mean,
wait, can somebody else commented on this on my Facebook, and I have to bring this up as well. So, when I took my Jeep to the dealership and everything, they called me up about 2 days later and said, "Hey."
Right.
And I don't remember if I brought this up or not, but they said it's going to be $1,100.
Yes.
But it's covered under warranty. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, because you have aftermarket stuff on. It's gonna cost 6 hours worth of time.
Right. I think we did discuss this. But
I went down there and in an hour took everything off because their mechanics aren't qualified enough.
Apparently not.
To give me a phone call and say, "Hey, can I replace your spark plugs for $75?"
Dude,
Are you kidding me?
I would have been livid.
Really? I'm just...
Well, sorry. I almost to the point understand why they didn't, because, dealerships are known as Stealership for a reason.
Oh, it is Stealership 3000. But, like...
They find things to do.
They get
to charge you money
on return builds, this, that, and the other thing.
Yes.
Like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm losing faith in the American work ethic.
But now you're back up and running.
It's back up and running because trust no one, do it yourself.
Do it yourself, and you did it.
It's your Jeep, so get your hands dirty and do it yourself.
So that.
Sorry, there's my soapbox, and I'm done.
That was a good soapbox. Let's do a little house cleaning or housekeeping or whatever it is. So since we were last on air,
you went to SEMA.
We released episode 430.
Yep.
Which we recorded the Sunday night before I got up at ass early on Monday.
Correct.
To go to SEMA. Went to SEMA, had a great time. We'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about that. While I was there, I recorded episode 431
Mm-hmm.
with DNC Design, so make sure to go check that out. Danny and Chris were amazing. They've got a spectacular light that basically takes the place of the cowl on your JKJL JT.
I like that, and I really want it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So if you guys are listening and you want to hook a brother up.
And then 432 got an interview with the EGR guys, including the most high up guy in Australia. It was a hoot. They were hilarious.
Dude, Australians are fun guys.
He is a member, the family, it's a family-run business, and he's part of the family, and it was really cool. I got to do both of those interviews in the upstairs lounge of the Oracle booth.
Cool.
They were gracious enough. I work for the coolest people, but they were gracious enough to offer me that space to record. So we did get out two more episodes. So now we're on 433, recording tonight here in the studio.
Yeah,
all right.
Proudly sponsored and brought to you by ArmorLight.
I love it. Get that in.
Floor on the planet.
All right. So I went out to SEMA.
Yes.
SEMA is always a good time. It was a little different for me this year because I'm used to covering SEMA.
Right.
And then visiting all the booths and getting out and seeing all the vehicles.
You worked.
I worked a booth, or actually 2 spaces, and got around a little bit, but not like I had. So standing in one place, talking lighting, it was awesome. Got to do a lot of the SEMA receptions and was interviewed, and it was a good time.
That's really cool.
Saw some good faces. I was able to do a couple interviews, do some Jeep Life podcast things.
Yeah.
Oracle took out this amazing LMTV.
I want to check that thing out.
It is. So did Jason Momoa. Aquaman himself hung out. With
you?
No.
Oh.
The one time I was inside working the booth,
he was out.
He was out there.
I want to meet him. He's a cool dude.
He was really cool. We were all sprinting across the convention center trying to get there.
I'd like to see that too. I'm sorry, Terry, but I'd like to see you sprint.
Yeah, well, it wasn't sprinting. Let's be realistic.
I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. I know.
But it was cool. The LMTV. If you haven't checked it out, just go to Oracle Lights. Social media.
Hold up, don't worry, because Jeep Life Podcast is trying to convince Oracle Lighting to have the LMTV up in this area for a short period of time. So.
Yeah, I'm working on that big time.
Hopefully, we're going to expect the LMTV to be in the Northeast.
Yes. Well, right now, highway speeds are 50 miles an hour.
We can change that.
Top end.
Put me on a plane, and I will make it happen.
We are re-gearing it so that we can get highway speeds of 60 and 70 miles an hour.
Put me on a plane. I will make it happen.
It's already... All the parts are there, so throw you down there.
Throw me down there. I'll do it.
This vehicle is massive.
I'll bring my big torque wrench.
You'll need a big one for sure. It's all tricked out with all the coolest.
Lots of lights.
Lighting.
Did I mention more lights? And I heard there was more lights.
There were more lights. It's crazy. And let's see. Oh, while I was there, I got to hang out with our Rockslide engineering team.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of new stuff, and they are coming on the podcast very soon to talk about their new stuff.
I have to get some electronics from them, some replacement electronics, which is an amazing part of Rockslide engineering.
Yes.
And they're Legos.
Yes.
So they have designed so much engineering as it's in their name, rock slide engineering. Everything is modular. So in their rock slide, the rock sliders, step sliders, fully modular motor, electronics, all of the different plates, the arms that swing down.
Yes, it all can be replaced.
The step, everything's replaced.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, this past week I was able to help out Eric with his rock slide engineering side step.
Yeah.
Great friend of the podcast. And let me tell you, my hands don't fit.
There's some tight.
So I think, and no offense, rock slide engineering, I know you're in the United States, and this is like nothing against you guys, but you definitely have small children like in the back room assembling these things.
Tanner's little hands.
I didn't say that, but guaranteed, my hands don't fit between the slots that are there, and it was interesting. And there's just use needle nose pliers, save the frustration.
Yeah.
But like huge shout out to Rockslide Engineering and figuring out all of those the modularity of that system. And I can't wait to get a set on my Jeep.
Yeah,
shortly.
It's a lot. It's a game changer for sure.
It really is going to be.
Who else did I get to see? I got to see our friends from Armor Light for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I need to talk to them too.
Yeah,
we need to talk to everybody. It's Christmas time.
It is Christmas time. They're doing great. They're
I need some new
planning for 2024
plugs.
Ooh, yeah.
I want to change up the color.
Yeah,
I want to go like off the wall, like pink.
Nice. Do it.
Why not?
Why not?
Or blue.
Do a pink accent.
See what I think they should come up with like a tie-dye super off-the-wall, like red and black tie-dye.
Yep.
I don't know. Mix that crap together and see what comes out.
Yeah, no doubt. I like that. What else happened? I was, lots of cool things. Got to see lots of friends. Got to see friends from Quadratech.
Yep.
Got to see. There were other celebrities. Oh, I was treated like I didn't get to see the normal.
You didn't see Holly.
I didn't see
that.
Holly.
You didn't see.
I'm so mad about
Marvin?
that. I didn't see Marvin.
Marlon and Luna.
No, I was locked away.
Did you hide under a rock?
Yes, I was locked away.
Seriously, man.
What
cool vehicles did you see? Anything?
Not.
Did you walk? You walked around with blinders.
Yeah,
you did.
Well,
jeez, man.
I only got like 25 minutes in the West Hall, and I didn't get to see any other hall.
And that's like 1.1 seconds for how big
the
West Hall is.
Yeah, but I did video for Weston and Super Winch for Oracle. Mm-hmm. I did a few things here and there, but I didn't get to see the people that I normally get to see. Yeah. The people I get to interview with, or hang out with, or go drink a beer with after hours. But it was fun to see the people I did get to see.
Yeah.
Got to see Tom Zielinski.
Oh wow.
And talk with him. I got to see Matt Zubrick, and hang out with him. If you haven't checked out any of his stuff, he does all the graphics work for Jeep when they do concept vehicles.
That's cool.
He does some amazing
That's really cool.
work. I had the most amazing experience in the world. But my one regret is I didn't put my foot down and say, I'm going to take 3 hours.
I'm going to walk.
And going to walk. Yeah. Right? And I think that is something that we've already discussed for next year, because everybody needs to do that. Everybody needs to get out there.
It's part of the culture. You need to go see what it is, what it's all about.
Is. There were some killer builds. I got to see a Bronco that was purchased and built by the lead singer for Imagine Dragons, and then it was auctioned off afterward. It did have Oracle lighting everywhere, which is
that's good.
One of the reasons why I got to actually go see it and hang out with it. There were some killer cars, some rally cars. It was fun, and then all the burnouts that were happening.
Well, so also, if you didn't know this, it was tribute to Ken Block.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was. It was.
So the reason why there were so many burnouts out in Vegas was because they actually had an entire session of roast your tires for tribute, which is tribute, awesome. Yeah. You know, it was super emotional for a lot of people. As you know, Ken Block passed away this, in a tragic snowmobiling accident.
Yeah.
He was just an avid outdoors all around, Jeeps, trucks, anything you
did.
If it had a motor and wheels, it didn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4
treads,
6 tracks.
He was doing it.
Spinning tires, terrain did not matter. This guy, you know him, he was a nut. But so they did an entire burnout sesh at night.
Yeah.
I think it was like 60 some odd cars all in the center area at SEMA, and they just roasted their tires.
Yes.
So, pretty cool.
The Sphere.
Yes, you went to it.
I did not go to it.
Oh.
But you can't miss it.
No, I heard it's huge.
It's huge. It's beautiful. It's cool. I don't understand it.
My manager went to it.
Yes.
And he said it was interesting.
That's the one person I didn't get to see.
Well, you'll see him next week.
Yeah, I will. I'll see him next week.
It's interesting, though.
Yeah. It was, I could see it from my room.
A lot of technology. And that's about it.
And the concert space, I understand, is awesome.
Expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
$90 for 90 minutes.
Yeah, U2's in residency.
U2's in residency, right, which is also super expensive.
I mean, just to go see them anywhere.
There's 2 shows, actually, that you can go see there.
Yeah.
There's the normal, and then there's U2, which the U2 is upwards of like $3,000 to $5,000 for tickets, which is insanity.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the normal, overpriced everything. Vegas.
It's Vegas. It's tourism.
Right. Yeah. But it was good, and I'm glad I got to go check out the episodes that we did out there, the interviews, and I look forward to doing it next year. But I've learned some things to do for next year.
Yeah, man.
What's coming up all later on the episode is we decided, since it's starting to get...
There's a later on?
Yeah, there's a later on.
Holy crap.
I know, right?
Wow.
Since it's starting to get that time of year, let's get your Christmas gifts and what we want from you guys for Christmas.
What you can send us.
That's right. Now, if you've got that Jeeper on your list, here are some things that we kind of come up with, and actually I came up with, and Bill's going to riff with.
I have a few ideas.
Yeah. But for now, we've been begging and asking for your listener input.
I was busy.
The Show Us Your Shop. And we got one this week. Matter of fact, I got a promise of a second one.
Wow. Maybe I'll put mine on it. Maybe I should.
This one's from Jason Skiles.
Skiles. I like that last name.
Skiles per gallon.
Skiles per gallon.
He sent an email. Hey, guys, I keep hearing your plea for shop picks. I wouldn't necessarily call this a shop, more of a man cave for me. I do some basic Jeep maintenance and cleaning in here. My house used to have a tiny 1 Jeep garage, but a full remodel in 2019 got me an oversized 2 Jeep cave.
Oh, cave. I like that. Jeep cave.
It's 24 by 37.
That's a good size,
It's a good size.
That's
it really
is.
That's a
good size shop.
And has provisions for air and heat, but have not added that yet.
Hey, it's
ready.
It's a work. Jeeps are a work in progress. Shops are a work in progress.
Yeah, I like that. I love light my work areas, so there are 14 4-foot LED housings plus 4 LED color-changing bulbs as walk-through lights.
There you go.
Wow. Man after my own heart.
2 strobes.
I have 2 teenage boys, and one thinks he's a DJ, so I added a couple crazy color-changing LED strobes. He plans to get a larger TV and mount it on the wall with simple but effective sound system. A couple Craftsman rollaway boxes hold most tools and few cabinets for the rest. I don't like stuff out if I can help it. I have some Jeep automobilia and a bunch of pics of former Jeeps on the walls. So he sent some pictures. He's got a fully restored XJ, his recently required TJ. Sonny the Jeep dog is in a couple of the pictures.
I like it.
And his Gladiator Rubicon is parked outside for the night. Thanks for providing good Jeep entertainment and info as I listen while I work here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So he's kind of local.
Can you put them up for me real quick?
I'm getting ready to.
Because I think I know exactly who we're talking about.
All right. So the first one shows his XJ and his TJ.
Oh, do I know it?
And his dog.
I was actually hanging out with him at the Quadratech.
Oh, yes.
That's Jason.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
I just didn't put his last name, and I'm like, Jason.
Yeah.
Jason.
All right.
I'm a face guy, and he's a face guy.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I didn't even realize that. I saw it, as soon as you said it, I was like, I know that XJ because he had his XJ.
Know the XJ.
Yeah.
No, that is a clean shop. Jason, thank you for sending this in, and also thank you for your service.
Yeah.
To the public and everyone out there.
I actually have some.
Wait, that's a great. I
Which one?
The wheel mounted
with the hose. Yeah.
Hose? I love that idea.
But it's mounted on the spare
tire carrier. So Jason in his garage, for everybody out there, I'm going to post these up on our Instagram page, so go check that out as well. But he took a factory wheel, mounted it on the spare tire carrier with the light up at the back, and he uses it as his hose bib for...
It looks like a water hose.
It's a garden hose, yeah. And then he puts his little...
Yeah, that's great.
That's so cool. No, sweet shop. We're going to post these up to the Instagrams. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's nice.
He was telling me about the TJ that he just bought for his son.
Yeah.
And there's a very interesting story behind that XJ.
Oh, yeah.
So, real quick, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous XJ.
Yes.
And there's a few reasons why it is so gorgeous. And the first is that it is a Porsche color.
Oh, I think I knew that. Yep.
It's a Porsche color.
Yep.
So it is Porsche gray, and I don't remember the exact paint code of it. But so he was hanging out over his buddy's shop the one night, and his buddy was like, "Yeah, I got this paint. It's Porsche color." And I'm like, "All right, cool." And so brought the Jeep over. He was just about ready to paint it. He was going to take it over to Mako, no problem.
Yep.
And his buddy called him up and was like, "Yeah, I got this color." And they got it painted. And it is like the most clean, bone stock, gorgeous XJ you've ever seen.
Yes.
And then he was telling me at Jeeps and Java that he just picked up a TJ for his son.
Yeah.
All black, great deal.
Very clean.
Very clean, but it was a manual. And I was like, it's the only thing that was stopping me from, looking at it.
Well, I got he's getting step rails from me.
You're gonna,
because I've got those
the TJ
ones.
step rails, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't until you realized whose it was, and you didn't even have to say who it was.
Jason's.
Yeah,
I'm like, I know. I think I know that name. And then you said Cherokee, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So thanks, Jason. I sent you a couple of stickers. Jeep Life Podcast stickers.
Absolutely.
So you can have those. But thanks for sending that in. If you'd like your shop featured, make sure to send that to us.
Absolutely. I'm going to put mine out on the podcast page soon. It was completely remodeled.
Yeah.
I completely redid my shop.
Yeah, it looks good right now.
I like it.
I'll give it a couple weeks.
It works well.
While we were on air...
weeks. Fuck you.
Joe Timmons asked us a question. He would like to get our 2 cents on the BLM closing 300-plus miles of 4x4 trails recently around Moab.
We're explicit, so that's fucking horse shit.
Yeah, and the effect it'll have on EJS for Moab.
I don't think it's going to be that impactful for EJS, necessarily the event itself, but where they wheel, it might.
Yes and no.
Probably one or two rides.
The areas that were closed were amazing for scenic overlooks. Were great, almost like twin track.
Yeah.
Roadways. It's a big deal that they closed that to motorized vehicles. Big deal.
Huge.
I don't think it's such a big deal for EJS immediately.
No.
I think this is going to have longer term ramifications, because if BLM can close that, then they can close other things that we use more in our activity than there. I will say this. I am a full supporter of BLM in most ways, because they take real good care of our land. They manage it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the blanket closing of stuff like this because of 1 to 10 assholes
right.
that misuse the property, that get off the trail. One of the things about the BLM is they wanted to protect the ecosystem, and the repair on desert ecosystems take a lot longer than a forest.
True.
Because forest has protection, has coverage, it has roots that hold the soil, all those things. It generally gets more moisture, which means that things can thrive and return quicker.
Yes.
So there's some ecosystems out there that haven't been touched for hundreds of years, that when damaged by someone taking a side-by-side or a Jeep or walking even where they're not supposed to, can damage those soils. So, yes, it pisses me off that it does get closed. It pisses me off. I'm more angry at the individuals that misuse the land than I am at BLM. But I think BLM takes blanket approaches to things.
Well, they have to.
Because they have to.
Yeah, they have to.
But, I worked a lot with Tread Lightly over the last couple of years with BLM.
Hey, I'm working on my tread trainer.
Exactly.
I'm working on becoming a tread trainer.
We have to educate and re-educate and educate more and work with BLM so that those areas can be reopened.
Yep.
And other areas don't get closed. So here's my words out there. Don't be an asshole.
True.
Don't leave the trail. If you're on the trail, stay on the trail. If it's a marked trail, stay on the trail. If it's not a marked trail, don't go there.
Right.
It's that simple.
So, I'm going to put this out there real quick. For everybody listening, I do a lot of dumb crap.
Yes.
A lot of dumb stuff.
Yes.
And yes, I roll my rig.
But you do it where you're supposed to.
I'm doing it where I'm supposed to. I'm staying on trails, clearly marked trails where I'm supposed to be. And yes, unfortunately, part of Tread Lightly is there is going to be an impact. We know that. But it is key to make the smallest impact possible to still have fun while we're out there doing it.
Yes.
So, please, everybody out there, take a note not out of my book, but be safe, be courteous, be kind to the nature that you're in, and treat it like it's your own.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Exactly. It is your own.
It is your space.
Yes.
To use and for you to reuse over and over again.
So, Joe, I hope that answers your question. It is a soapbox of mine. It isn't. I've said it before. I'm more angry at the people who misuse the land than I am at BLM.
Yep. Same.
Right now, I don't think we have anything on our events calendar.
It's 2024 coming up soon.
Coming up.
Check out Philadelphia Auto Show.
Yeah, January.
New Jersey Jeep Invasion.
Yep.
Over Sand Expo.
Yes.
Coming to the Wildwood, New Jersey beaches, which
That'll be
is
fun, actually.
camping on the beach. And tickets are available now. So head over to oversandexpo.com and get your tickets. I think we're going to set up a big old Jeep Life podcast booth down there.
Yes. And I know that Oracle will be there as well.
Can't wait for this exciting event.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
And you can do some fishing on the beach.
Oh.
I'm bringing my fishing rods, man.
Excellent. I'll put one in one of those little holders.
That's all you got to do.
And I'm golden.
Stand there and drink beer.
I'm golden.
You might have to do it kind of towards later in the night,
yes.
early in the morning, but that's what you got to do.
Yep.
Throw a rod out there and let it sit.
All right, we talked a little bit. We teased it a little bit earlier. We're going to do some Christmas shopping. We're going to throw our list out there.
Yep.
And I kind of put it in a under 20, under 50, under 100, and under $500 categories.
I just came with the parts that I'm looking at for Christmas.
I know, right? So if you're getting that loved one, that friend, that Jeeper on the list, here are the things that you can get. And I'm on that list, so make sure I'm on that list.
I'm on that list too, but mine are really expensive.
Some of yours doesn't even fit in the under 500 category.
Nope. I do have a few that do.
All right, so under $20.
Okay. $20.
The easiest is like a Jeep mug or tumbler.
Yes.
Put in that cup holder.
Great.
Yeah.
I got one for Christmas, and I love it, and I use it every day.
I can't believe how something that simple, as long as it has a Jeep logo on it or some kind of Jeep functionality.
I'm going to be honest with you.
It
doesn't even need a Jeep logo on it. Just a tumbler in general.
In general.
Great.
Well, that doesn't fit into our Jeep stuff.
I'm just saying a tumbler. If you want to buy me a tumbler, nice one, I can use a new one.
Yes.
I destroy them.
You're hard on everything.
I'm hard on life.
And for the ladies.
Ooh, the ladies.
You don't even have to be the ladies, but for the ladies specifically.
A nice tank top.
Oh, yeah.
Jeep tank top.
Yes.
For the summer months when you got to take your sweatshirts off and you got to sport that tank top.
Sun's out.
Guns out.
Guns out.
And that's for the males out there, too.
Or a Jeep girl earrings.
Oh, wow.
There's little
Jeep
earring
girl hats.
See, that would most of the hats I found were just over that $20 mark.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
It is a shame. It is now $20 is the...
Ugh.
Yeah.
Boo.
What about some Jeep wall decor?
Wall decor. Oh, I love my signage.
Yes. You've got some out in the garage.
I got lots of signage out in the garage.
My kid has taken all my signage and put it in her room.
Well, that's what happens when you have a kid. What's mine's yours, yours is mine, mine's mine.
I love it. Hobby Lobby, they've got some great Jeep decor.
Absolutely.
And usually they're always running some kind of shitty special because they overmark
everything,
their prices. But yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yep.
What about a little diecast Jeep?
Diecast Jeep, that's a very good one.
I am all about those.
A nice screwdriver set.
Oh,
to throw in your glove box or something. You know, a little bit and driver set.
Yeah. Oh,
are always nice to have.
Those are nice to have for sure.
So if you're looking for ideas for $20 and under, there you go. There's some great ideas.
Now
$50.
Let's jump to $50.
50. So any internal or interior storage accessories from Quadratec.
Oh yeah,
they have a lot of them. They're we call them the tchotchke storage interior products. But they're always nice to have an extra place to put your phone.
Yes.
Put some change. Put your turnpike ticket, which you don't get no more because that thing's old anyway. I don't know. I guess I'm showing my age, and I'm only 28.
Yeah, but you lived off the turnpike.
I lived on the turnpike, dude, for long time.
What about a Jeep hoodie or some kind of club hoodie?
Club hoodies they're great because you should always support your local club.
Yeah, and that includes T-shirts,
hats, aprons, mugs, banners.
Yes.
Take that old raggedy banner off the front of your Jeep and replace it with a new one.
I got to get a new one for the kid.
You should.
Yeah, because her old one's on a TJ somewhere.
In no man's land.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And remember our conversation about hats?
Hats.
Jeep Hair Don't Care hat.
There you go.
If you're into that sort of thing.
They're probably about the $25 range. So
yeah,
if you got a budget, that's a good one.
That's an under 50 club.
Yep.
Yeah. So what else for under $50?
I think there's some more toolkits. I think your toolkits expand a little bit. Some tool rolls also
what about
are
flashlights?
Flashlights.
Gotta have flashlight.
You gotta have a flashlight. I think there's some small maybe jump packs out there that you can get for under $50.
Yeah, I used a jump pack the other day on Lexi's Jeep.
Also fluids. You can do a fluid change. It's always nice to get an oil change for Christmas.
How about that? And you could actually turn it into a little basket and wrap it.
That's
and
a good
put
one.
It on the tree.
Oil change for Christmas.
Yes.
A cleaning set. Normally, some of those chemical guys cleaning kits are out at Walmart's for the $39.99.
That's a good idea
range,
too.
Sometimes a $49.99 price range. Also, I would. A great one to give your significant other if they're looking to do some rust repair or anything of the sort is a lot of cans of the rust encapsulator.
Oh.
I don't know why it just came up on the screen.
Did it come up on the screen?
That shit's expensive.
Yeah, I might need some of that.
I will as well.
So let's jump up to the $100 mark.
Ooh, the $100 mark. Now, a set of rock lights. I think that's on my list. Rock lights.
All right, so
the 4 set.
A good set.
You can do a 4-pack of rock lights for under $100.
Yes.
So
a good set for my people at Oracle.
Sometimes I'm a cheap a-hole that goes to Amazon.
Is $159.
I go to Amazon.
22 LEDs.
I go to Amazon.
RGB plus pure white.
Wow. I'm cheap.
$159.
I'm cheap.
You are cheap.
I'm with some of our listeners, and we're cheap.
I love it. I want one of those Jeep Lego Techno Kit Jeeps.
That's at the $50 range.
It's just above the $50.
No,
Is it under?
They're 40. They're 48 something.
Oh, all right. So
we're under.
All right, so then I'll move that up.
I bought one, and I have it upstairs.
Everybody had one, and I was like, everybody's got one, I don't want one. And now I've got that FOMO that I want it now.
That's your own problem.
I know, right? It is.
Yeah, man.
What else do we have in that $100 mark?
$100 range is kind of hard. That's the in-between.
Yeah.
You can get some adventure mirrors, which are always nice.
Oh, yeah.
Some foot pegs for when you take your doors off.
Yeah.
Also, there's some interior accessories. I think you get maybe a couple floor mats or something of the sort.
Yeah.
And just more tools. Tools.
Yeah.
Tools.
And you can never have too many.
Nope.
I think that's on the list for the kid this year's tools.
Are we at the $200 range yet?
We haven't. We're not. We skipped the 200. All right, you have something for 200?
Well, I'm at like the 200 to 250.
All right, let's do that.
All right. So, this year there's a company called Apex Design, and they came out with a compact reel system called the CSR, and they have it in a 20-foot and a 35-foot length, and it is a reel system that is an air hose for your Jeep.
I just pulled that up.
And I want it in the worst way.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty cool.
They also are very versed in rapid deflators and air inflation systems and all kinds of different stuff. So
I need to give them a look.
Super cool. Check them
look-see.
out. And I think it's worth it because I want one. So if you're looking in the $250 range, that's what I take.
Well, their $450 range looks good for me. The sway bar disconnect.
Oh, I heard about those too.
Yes.
They're pretty cool. They're the click design.
Yes.
Yeah. They're the quick disconnect sway bars.
Yeah. I didn't have anything in that range. Well, no, I did. I take that back. Because I put 2 under $500 ones in that range.
Gotcha.
Dirty Dog 4x4 sunscreens.
Ooh,
a full set of those.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
Yeah. Get the color you want. It'll look good in there, and it'll feel good.
Yep.
What about a Midland GMRS radio?
Ooh.
A full base set, not a handheld one, but a full base set.
Full mount in the vehicle.
Yeah, a couple $100, and you're set with a 400 with their 400.
I'm with that, man. I like it.
If you're out there, I need that.
I like that one.
Yep.
Wait, these things have 10.5 inches of stroke.
Where are you at? What?
I went down the rabbit hole, dude.
Of course you did.
You know this happens all the freaking time, dude.
It does.
Rabbit hole. Apex Design. 10.5 inch stroke. Sway bar quick disconnects.
Yes.
But you don't actually disconnect them. You just turn a knob. I like knobs.
Of course you
I'm
do.
a knob.
You
just
are.
twist it, and it works.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that because I had looked at them before, and so now I'm gonna look at them a little deeper.
I want it. I want it now, and I want more and more of it. I want it. It's mine. I want it now. Sorry.
Oh, we talked about flashlights.
I love flashlights. I heard Rigid came out with some pretty cool, like, DeWalt powered 20-volt flashlight things.
So if you go to off-camber lighting,
yeah,
I hear that the discount code went up to 30%.
Wow.
So that can even make your Christmas shopping even better.
That is crazy.
So yeah, it went from 20% up to 80%.
Camber lighting.
And Jeep Life Pod is that. You know, things happen in real time here at the
and
the
also,
Jeep Life
it looks
podcast.
like they have some new lights on there. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe new light. Yeah, I like that one.
So Daddy needs some new Christmas lights.
I like that.
All right, what about your $500 limit?
There's nothing in the $500 limit for me.
So for me,
a new power steering pump.
And this might interest you a little bit later, but the Harken hardtop overhead storage hoist.
Oh, yeah.
Under $500.
Yeah.
Get that hardtop off.
Yeah.
And have a place to store it. And not need all the neighborhood kids to come over and help out with that.
Pee on it?
Yeah, pee on it while it's off.
Now, so I am very much a hardtop on kind of guy.
I know you are. But for those 3 or 4 days out of the year.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
All right.
Doesn't come off because I'm like, shit, I don't want to put it back on.
I've got a kid now with a hardtop.
There you go.
And I'm going to need somewhere to put it.
You got to figure that out, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, actually, I would like that. If I had a nice garage that I could actually do it in, yeah, I would. Maybe I will.
Yep.
One day.
The Midland MXT 575 is the model that we were looking at.
Yes.
Yeah. I think all those things on our Christmas list were...
And a lift kit.
Were perfect, yeah.
That's always a great Christmas gift.
Yeah. Need that for a kid.
Wheels, tires, seat covers. Seat covers are always a great.
Yes.
A soft top, bikini top, any of the tops.
Yes. For me, I know this sounds old-fashioned, but I like the things that you can wrap up and put under a tree.
A bikini top you can put
under a
tree.
Exactly.
Yeah. That can be unwrapped.
Yeah.
A soft top can too. It's just a really big box.
And you have to be kind of creative with it.
Kind of creative.
But
wheels are a lot of boxes. So tires are pretty self-explanatory, and they give themselves away very easily.
Oh, very easily.
Yeah.
So if you're out there, I need 37, 12.5 by 17.
Sorry, set out back's like 40.
All right, everybody. I love that you guys hung out with us, and
I don't know why.
Well, I do, because we're awesome.
You're awesome.
You're awesome.
You're awesome.
You're better at breaking things than I am.
Oh, that's guaranteed.
All right, everybody. Where can people find us?
I want you guys to tell your friends because you already found us. So make sure you tell your friend Jeeper about the Jeep Life podcast and where they can be found. Just Google search us.
It's the best way.
But also, if you're looking for more Jeep Life podcast content, head over to our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, Pandora Radio, Apples.
Yes, all of
wherever you get any of your podcasts, and you can find us.
Yep. For my friend Breakabilly, I'm Jeep and Terry, and here's a big Jeep wave to you, everybody.
We Jeep it.
Nice. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. Sorry about that technical glitch in the beginning. It seems to be what we do is technical glitches everywhere. But cool. I'm going to go home. I'm tired.
I'm going to go to bed.
All right. See you, everybody.